Shogun assassin.
Welcome to Basement Movie Room. We're back with another review of a film called Shogun Assassin. Shogun Assassin is a 1980 film, at least in the United States. This is technically a recut of a couple of the Lone Wolf and Cub films from Japan from like 1974 and 1977. I can't remember the exact films. There's like Baby on the River Styx and another one of the like the original Shogun films. Not Shogun films, Lone Wolf and Cub films. I think the first one and Baby on the River Styx. So this is a American production of those films, which is just recut and dubbed over. Basically, it follows the story of the Shogun of Japan's headsman, played by a very famous Japanese actor whose name I'm never going to remember and I'm never going to be able to say. And he essentially comes into conflict with the Shogun because the Shogun is getting very old and kind of losing his mind. And
looks like the monkey.
Yeah, he does look like the Monkey King type
Monkey
character
King,
that you would see. So the Shogun decides that he needs to kill his headsman who has a wife and child. So he sends his ninjas to go after the wife and child, and they end up killing the Shogun's headsman's wife, who is innocent of all this. I mean, and then they have a young child who's probably about, like, I don't know, a year old at best when this happens. So the Shogun, declares that he is no longer going to work for not the Shogun. The assassin declares that he's no longer going to work for the Shogun. He's going to go on his own. So you have this scene where the Shogun's men come to the assassin's house and say that he needs to, declare loyalty to the Shogun, and he refuses to do that, and he kills like a bunch of men because he's the greatest samurai in Japan at this time.
We brought up Harikari.
Harikari, which we reviewed earlier on the channel if you want to check that out.
It was a very similar
It's very
scene.
similar, except there's a real sword involved. He's fighting off a bunch of guys. And the Shogun's there, and so he gets to the gate, and the Shogun's there, and the Shogun says, okay, I will let you go free if you defeat my son. And the son's like, I'm going to kill you. And it's all dubbed over. It's very goofy dialogue, to be honest.
Oh, there's some terribly hilarious lines.
Yeah, oh, definitely. So they have a duel, and they think that the assassin's going to lose because the sun's in his eyes, but he planned ahead, and he has the baby on his back. The child on his back. And he has like a mirror on the child's head, and he gets in the eyes of the Shogun's son and cuts his head off. And there's just like this blood spurt of the head, and the Shogun vows to kill him. He's not going to let him go. You got the trailer playing up there.
There you go.
So he lets him go, but he's going to come after him. And that wasn't even in the movie.
Yeah.
So he sends his ninjas after him. That part was.
Yeah.
And throughout the film, you're constantly getting these scenes of him pushing this cart with this, I don't know, he's probably about 3 when most of this happened. The kid that's about 3. And constantly ninjas are coming after him, and you're showing these fights between the assassin and the Shogun's men, including one of the Shogun's other sons. He kills another son of the Shogun.
Right, yeah. That was on the water.
Yeah, in the water. Yeah. The waterfall scene, which is a very cool scene. I think all of this
There's
is
a lot of really cool wide shots.
It's very stylized.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very stylized shots.
The desert scenes were pretty cool.
Yeah, so
a lot of cool stuff.
They figure out they can't really kill this guy with the regular ninjas, so they go to the female Assassins Guild, which is, oh man, that scene with that guy. The female assassins, like the main ninja for the Shogun, is like, oh, you guys are just women, you can't do anything, and they like, we'll challenge your best man, and they just cut that guy to pieces.
Yeah, they're like bring your best warrior.
Yeah, bring your best warrior, and they cut off his arms, legs, everything.
They're
it's crazy.
Try to escape. They surround him. And they say try to escape the building.
Yep.
And he tries his best.
Even when he has no arms and no legs.
Yeah, and no ears.
Mm-hmm.
They cut off his nose.
Yeah.
And a lot of prosthetics being thrown out there.
Man, there's guns. Yeah. So basically, in this recut, you get some. We're seeing stuff on the screen right now that doesn't even happen in the movie we watched because this is a Lone Wolf and Cub trailer, probably.
Yeah.
But throughout this, you get the Shogun sending men after the assassin, his former headsman, and the headsman fighting him off, including like the cart. It's got all kinds of like defenses on it, like these knives that pop out that cut ankles off, and just all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, the blades that come out.
Yeah, the blades that come out, and the kid is like just straight up involved in all of this.
He's got lines attached to his legs and stuff that he can kind of control.
Yeah.
Pieces of the cart,
Yeah, it's wild.
It's really cool. Yeah.
It's wild. It's very cool. It's very stylized, and
that one there.
And a lot. No, you're watching. I think Lone Wolf and Cub trailer in general. It's all very stylized. Very like a lot of the samurai films you would see today are copying from this film. In fact, like the blood just spraying out of these people, and you also have the. Towards the end, I think that's from the River Styx movie, where the three assassins are on the boat.
Yeah.
And like that whole storyline where he has to kill the brother of the Shogun.
Yeah. And we even brought up the three guys, the three death guys. Yeah. As being,
from
Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China. They clearly took it from here.
Yeah. From or Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah.
Afterwards,
yeah.
So.
Big Trouble in Little China definitely takes some stuff from this as well.
Oh,
So the main character, and I can't remember who he's played by, but it's a famous Japanese actor, and he's fantastic. He's kind of like not your typical like muscular villain. He's kind of chubby, to be honest. And then the kid.
Normal.
The kid is fantastic in this. He's very good. And the kid is like the narrator of the movie. And at some point, he's like, "My father has killed 350 men," or something like. And from that point, I started trying to count, and you lose count of how many men he kills after that.
The next that scene, he goes and kills 3 people.
Yeah.
So he says
353.
Yeah. He
the kid's like
353. Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's really fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. It's terrific. And I would say watch Shogun Assassin and then watch Lone Wolf and Cub because they're very different. I think Shogun Assassin is more played to be more action heavy, and Lone Wolf and Cub is more of the full story. There's like 6 Lone Wolf and Cub movies, which I'm going to buy, and we are going to watch those at some point.
Piece it together a little bit.
Criterion released all those, so they're well respected movies in Japan, obviously, and in the world. So, but yeah, this movie, like the ending, spoiler alert, the ending scene with the three hat guys, the 3 savages. I can't remember what they're called. 3 savages or something. Oh, the Brothers of Death or something like that. Yeah. That where he slices that guy's neck. He's like, I always wanted to slice somebody's neck like this and hear the sound.
Because he had the claws.
It's ridiculous. It's like that's one of the dialogue is absolutely silly.
So the dubbed over version.
The dialogue, dubbed over version is absolutely silly, but it's also fantastic. And I saw this recently before I showed it to you at Late Night Grindhouse had like a movie marathon, and I went to a few of the movies in that movie marathon, and this was one of them, and I thought it was amazing, so I had to show you. So. Mm-hmm. But I don't have much. Oh, the music! The music cool is like a super synth. Very cool though. Yeah. I really like it. That's part of what I like about the movie.
I think the synth music in this is better than like any of the 70s.
Yeah. Honestly, music, what it reminded me of a previous review of ours, Beyond the Black Rainbow. The music in that, it's so similar. Like that synth, that kind of thing. So I really liked it. Yeah.
It was, the music was actually really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a rock synth type 80s music. So.
No, I will say that it drug
Here and there. I did doze off.
About 3/4 of the way through, it got like, okay, let's get someplace.
Yeah.
You know,
it does
we're
do
just
that.
doing the same thing.
It certainly can.
So, but the final scenes with the 3 death brothers or whatever, whatever you want to call them, I can't remember. In the desert was really cool. You know, when they were gone, all 3 hats blew off.
Yeah, that was
and
nice.
then the final scene was with the ninja lady, and the son narrated how. Spoiler. I mean, if you're here this long, you probably won't be. But
it is what it is.
Yeah. The son narrated how he never saw his dad not kill an assassin.
Yeah.
And that was the first time. And he let her live because she had to go back to the Shogun and commit suicide.
And she also looked like his wife.
Yes, and that was a big deal. Yeah.
She reminded him of his wife.
Yeah. So, it was enjoyable.
All right.
Little, like I said, a little draggy.
Yeah, it can be.
Through it. But overall, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's rate it. I will let you go first because I think my rating's going to be higher than yours.
Yeah, I think so. You know, out of I can't go higher than. I gotta go. I'll go 3.7.
I knew you were going to be way lower than me because I'm at a 4.5 on this.
4.5.
I adore this movie. Nice. When I watched it in the theater, I was just like, I fucking love this thing.
Yeah. No,
and it's just like, it's not a great movie, but I have a connection with it, I guess. It was just fantastic. That's why I wanted to show it to you. So 4.5, 3.7. We're like at a 4.0 between us.
Still over 4.
Yeah. So that's it. Check out Shogun Assassin. You can buy a DVD pretty cheap. I got it for like $7 on eBay. And we'll see you next time on Basement Movie Room.
Cheers.
Shogun Assassin. Once, he was the greatest of the magnificent samurai. Now, he hunts the evil lords who butchered his wife and stained his honor.